Welcome back to my channel. Hi, I know it's been a full week since I've posted something, but I have been in doctors and working, so we'll talk about that another time. Today, this is my very first collab video, and I'm super pumped about it. And the lovely Summer, I will leave all her information below. Make sure you go pop over and check her video out. I'm actually going to be sharing something that she does offer in her Etsy shop, which I will also put below. And I have not written in these, they are inserts for personal size. I'm going to try and talk her into doing A6 size because now I am in an A6. And a TN and a ring, but I do have a personal size for my home binder. So I'm actually in 3 binders at this time, and it's actually pretty difficult. I've always been a one planner girl, and then I fell in love with the Julia. I can't stop loving this binder. It's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be simple though. It's not as pretty as it was. These are my everyday carries. This one is pretty much what this was, and then this one's like sloppy notes and journaling. This is like my daily like list, like get S done, okay? But there's a lot of things going. This is a March setup, what I'm doing for the month of March. So this will be a fairly long video. I'm just going to tell you now, I will post timestamps below on when each thing is coming around. Let me get a pad of paper so I can write these timestamps down for you guys. And like I said, my darling Summer, thank you so much for collabing with me. You are an amazing, talented young lady, and I'm really hoping she goes super far, and she's just everything I would want to be in a crafting person. She's very kind and sweet and loving and very talented. Sorry, I have a thing for Ollie clips. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want to show you before I flip through these and explain my system, I want to show you the inserts that she sent me. Now, I folded them very differently than she did. I'm playing around with them. So let's go. So they are a weekly insert, weekly/daily. They're really cool. They unfold. Now, I folded them like this so you can see all the week dates here, but you can honestly fold them just like this, and then you pull them out as such. So this is this week, next week, you see here, and these are grids. These are grid front and back, so you have your dailies here, like a bullet system. I really love this, and so like I said, I want to talk her into doing an A6 size since I am now an A6, and because I actually really love these, and I played around with them, but I printed some new ones to show you guys a fresh start, you know, and I think this is genius. I don't know, girl, go you. And I'll leave all her information below so you can find these, and they're very easy to print. I'm not that great at computer stuff, but even without a PDF, like, this was super easy to print, and it's set up perfectly, easy to cut. She has the cut lines. It's really awesome. I mean, look at that. You can see your entire week here. And for someone like me that needs to schedule ahead and such, this is actually quite perfect. And I do like my dailies to be just simple bullet system. So you have all this room for your dailies. Now, I love it. Look at that. All this room for your dailies. Isn't this great? So you can use like half, as much as you need or as little as you need. I really think she's a genius for figuring this out. Now, it does kind of resemble, what is it called? There's a insert company. I forget what they're called. Y'all may be able to tell me. I'm kind of drawing a blank. It's early and it's just like whatever. But they have similar ideas, but she has this available for like $3 in her shop. Like I said, I'll leave it below. So this would be great for future planning. I really think that would be something to consider, forward planning or just day-to-day planning. I really want to use these in my A6, so what I will do probably is change the percentage and see if I can't get it just a little smaller, because honestly A6 isn't that much. Let's see. Isn't that much shorter. It's only about this much shorter. If I could like probably change the percentage and then I could use it as such, because I mean, I love it. So I want your comments and things like that, what you think of these below. And I will be doing a video on what I do with these, because I have plans for these, but I'm going to save that for another video, because I don't want this video to get too long, because our collab is about what we're doing for March. And this is what I'm doing for March, but March is just now starting. So as far as my functional part of my video, you're going to have to wait for this, because I haven't used them just yet. So I will do, as you know, I do a setup, a normal monthly setup, and then I will do a follow-up video on the functionality of my setup and changes. So check her out. And yes, this is a personal size Gillio, and yes, it's my baby. Alright, so the very next thing we're going to do is talk about what I'm doing for this month. Now, as you see, I'm in an A6 size officially now. This is not completely set up visually. I'm going to be making some dividers with holographic tabs to go along with it. It's going to be totally cute. But everything I've gotten here is super functional, and I can't wait to show you this. Now, I've done a quick flip of this, and this is part of my March setup. It has not changed, because like I said, it is just for simplicity, just jotting notes down. And I mean, see, it's just random sloppy notes. That's all I'm doing. So Hobonichi, and I was considering cutting this down and putting it into my A6 size. So that is still an option, but just out of honesty, I love this setup. I just do. And I have my Stayology here with lists and things like that, and then I have a little weekly in the middle. And like I said, this is for journaling and sloppy notes and things like that. I still use this every day, especially the Hobonichi part. So this is my baby too. I really love the size of this, which is actually very different from a ring size. This is the Sage Foxy Fix Spice rings. Now, there's a story behind this before we actually open up into this. I bought this one first because I knew I wanted to go ahead and get back into rings, because all of you girls know that watch me, I'm a ring girl. And honestly, I think the world, well, my friend from Akio Bujo was like, the world is right again. She's back in rings. Thank you, Jesus. It's really weird to see me out of rings, and it always will be. Now, I will admit I have fallen in love with this, and this is going to be my sloppy stuff. But as far as my daily planning, this is I have to be in rings. So I went ahead and purchased this. But then as soon as I purchased this, I saw this one. And it was brand new and perfect. And it's a very different leather. It's the wildflower leather in the cedar color. And it had the coffee cup, which you guys know I'm obsessed with coffee. Look, browns here. And it had hearts on the spine, which most of you know. My favorite shape is the heart. And you'll see a lot of that. Bears usually are brown. Hello. And I had this set up very well and used it a couple of days out. And it was very gorgeous. I had the rose gold and gold accents and things. Now this leather is very different from the spice leather. It's buttery, but it's a little stiffer. You'll see. It's a little stiffer than the spice. The spice is thinner and floppier and actually very soft. So this one came first, believe it or not. And I was like, when I first saw this, I'm going to be honest with you. I was like, oh no, what did I do? Because it's so square. I'm not a big fan of very square things. I should have known better, because this is a 10. It doesn't have rings. So it's able to be a little more narrow and a little shorter, because if you look, it is, see? And I really love this size. It's so good in my hand. And you know I like more narrow planners, but I have fallen in love, don't worry. But I honestly was a little concerned at first. I didn't absolutely love this at first. It grew on me though. And then as I was filming, I was actually filming the flip through of this on Friday, and this showed up. This one showed up, and I did an unboxing, and first time I saw it, and I pulled this out, I almost like threw up. It was so floppy and soft. The color is absolutely amazing, and I was like, great. What am I gonna do? So for me, this is very fall-like. Now I carry a beautiful brown purse, a Michael Kors purse, and like I had this in there, and all my stuff was brown and beautiful. It matched, and I really enjoyed that. But I couldn't resist, and I quickly changed out. So I didn't post the video, needless to say. And now here we are. So now when Summer and I decided to do this collab, it was only a couple weeks in advance. We knew we wanted to collab, but on what? Not sure. So we decided on the March setup. And I, of course, being crazy as I am, decided to go ahead and change into an A6 rings, which is so stupid, right? Because now I had to start all over. But it was actually very perfect because it was at the beginning of the month. So on this planner, we have Always and a butterfly. Now, very different for me, especially a word. But I think she said this is like the silver hollow. And it's really pretty and goes great with some of my hollow stuff. And I'm excited to share this with you. So this is what it looks like when you first open it up. And the timestamp is a 11:46. Sage. Okay. And it's not finished yet. So all these tabs you see here are from my Pretty Week. I think that... Anyway, it was my phase of the Russian dolls, and they work for now, because, and I'm going to admit, you're probably wondering how I fit all my chunky stuff from my Gillio. Like, you know how fat my Gillio, and I've been in 30mm rings for so long. How did I get them in 25mm and not even chunk it up? Like, there's so much room to chunk this planner. This thing can be chunked way more than the cedar. Well, because I'm going to show you. The main thing, though, I don't have dashboards in here. I have used vellum and inserts. That is literally all I have, and it slimmed it down immensely. So if you do want more inserts in your life, I suggest having your pretty stuff up in the front and then printing vellum and or buying, vellum stuff, and just any plans, printables, covers are really nice. That's what I've gotten into. And I mean, I would suggest that's how I was able to fit all this. And there are some changes. I'm still the tracking queen. Don't you worry. I've got some new ideas for you guys. So in the front here, these tabs are going to be holographic soon. I'll post a picture on my Instagram. I really wanted to do it before this video, but I'll have to wait. I'll have to post a pic because I promised Summer's going to be debuting in about 30 minutes. So make sure you're check out that info. So in this pocket, of course, I'm always going to have my Planner Nerd die cut from Fox and Pitt because hello. And then this bow tab. And I will put down in the comments, in the link down below, I will put the shops and things like that. I pretty much shop buy printables from 2 shops. Now, I kind of quit buying things that are sent to me, but I really love their shop. A lot of this stuff you'll see. This bow is from Shine Sticker Studio. It's that beautiful blue hollow. I love it. So this is something I'm very proud of, you guys, is this bear. I bought the die cut. It was a die cut. And then I turned it into a pocket. Now, I didn't do it on vellum because I have an issue with I'm not great with computers, you guys. And I didn't have the proper PDF at the right time. But anyway, so I could print on my vellum. But what I've done is taken laminate and created a pocket back here. Now, if you're interested in seeing how I did that, there are, for example, I learned how to make top-loading dashboards with laminate. And so I took that idea, here's one right here with the glitter. That's the first time I added glitter into one, and I'll talk about that in a second. But
I took that idea and created a pocket so I can actually see through on the back. I love how clear this is, and I can see my functional die cuts. Now, you know, I'm a practical gal. I like to have cute things but very functional, and this is a great way to keep my stuff kind of tucked away, but I can see it and it's cute. And I actually have to fill out one of my new scheduled things. But anyway, so I have that in there. And then, of course, Post-its. Y'all know I'm a Post-it note queen. I've got to have my Post-its. I have some Fox and Pip Post-its and just a piece of silver paper to kind of stiffen this up. Because when I say this was so floppy, it was so floppy. I wasn't even sure if I could use it at that point because I didn't, as you see, it's not that stuffed. So I have, this is a little bit of layering here. I've got a piece of acetate with the bow on top of a piece of vellum with my image here, and then on top of an Annie Plans printables cover that goes straight into my section. So as you see, I don't have a lot of dashboards and stuff. So here, as you know, if you've been watching me, I'm sorry if you're new, hi, how are ya? This is pretty much the same kind of setup I use. When you find something that works for you, just stick with it. And I also need to make a disclaimer to all my kittens out there and new people that are watching me. Keep in mind that your planner is yours and you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be perfect for someone else. It needs to work for you. If all the pretty stuff doesn't work, don't do it. Having a planner, the purpose is for it to be functional, and I can actually share with you how I keep my planner pretty and functional, because this is a leans towards more functional channel. So if you're looking for perfect sticker setups and things like that, I don't do that. As beautiful as they are, that's not me. I'm a pen to paper, and you're gonna see that. Okay, so I always have, this is my inbox area. I'll show you. My inbox literally are about two sections long. This is my inbox, and I'll explain why. So I made this top loading dashboard here, but it's really more to put things I need in my inbox. Sometimes you get business cards, paper, things like that that you need to plan later or delegate. I will stick them in this pocket or in the back, because the back pocket is also inbox worthy, of course. And it holds my 2019 lunar phases. Now, because have been going to doctors and things, it's great that I actually got the A6 because it forced me to start a whole new tracking system, and I'll get to that. And I'm in rings and strings, so I love having that. Some more Post-its. Relakuma, by the way, you know I love bears. I'm in love with him, so I will be getting a P.O. box so you guys can send me stuff. Also, if you make things and you want me to promote your business, I'll be more than happy to do reviews on my channel for your stuff, especially my loving kittens. But understand, it's going to be an honest review. I will not use something I don't like, and I'm not going to lie to others about it. So just keep that in mind. So this was an oopsie vellum that I made. Printed out multiple images on one thing, and I thought it turned out cute. So there's that. And I still use this from Peanuts Planner Co. It just worked for me, so why change it? So I just got it in the A6 size, and it's the 5 to do later, schedule, research or plan, and then add to list. So there's so far my March, and I actually need to knock out some of this. Yep. Check that out. Didn't make bookmarks yet. Didn't pay. Yeah, I did pay on a credit card. So, I mean, this really helps me stay on top of my game. So this is the first part of my inbox, and then I have this cute die cut. I forget where it came from, but I kind of added the bows. And then this vellum, and these are Annie Plans. Now I make my dividers out of laminate, and I keep them clear, and I just add a sticker as a tab because that's just how I'm going to do it. And I'm actually going to do that for these sorry, these tabs here. I like using laminate because it's very thin. I use the 3 0.3 or 3 mm on it because it's thin. All right, these are Annie Plans covers, and this is probably by far my favorite bundle that I've gotten up to this point. It is so beautiful. I love it. It's simple, but yet has that touch of elegance and color. And this came with these lists, and I'll show you the others in a sec. But this is when I need to really like categorize my thoughts into more detail. Like, for example, or what I mean by that is that these are just a basic boom. Pretty much, if we were to break it into like writing terms, a title of what I need to do. This I use to break it down. Like, for example, let's say I want to clean out my closet. Okay, I will say declutter closet, and then I'll break it down into smaller bullet points of the steps that it takes to get there. This really, that's what I use this for. My brain just uses lines that way. I need something basic like this, but pretty. So here's the back. Okay, I need to make another disclaimer, you guys. A lot of the things I have in here have been sent to me by someone very special, okay? One second. When I was starting into an A6, I was kind of frustrated because I really was dumb and spent money on a binder, right? And I was like, golly, I gotta do inserts now. And I really want them to work. So someone very special to me that I actually bought or traded with in a Facebook group, and we ended up talking and being really good friends. She too has a YouTube channel. I'll leave her information below. Her name's Christina. Hey girl, hey. She's been very kind to me, and she sends me things. And she sent me inserts because she doesn't use A6 anymore, so she was able to send them to me to get me started, and she really helped me out. Now, I did buy some, but she sent me quite a few things like die cuts and inserts, and this is something she sent me. It was totally cute, and so I have it in here. I'm kind of sappy when it comes to my planner girls. With people I care about, I cling, and I want to remember them in my planner. And this is one of the things here. And I bought this one, but it actually is a lot taller, and I just topped it. So this is my list section. This is also one that she sent me, and I love it, but I have a mixture of lists, okay? So this here is the things I need to add into my section, but I have multiple different lists. This list here has moon and stars, if you look kind of closely. This came from from Annie Plans, and it was a bundle of covers, which I have. I fell in love with the covers first, but I love the lists. I needed just the list at that time. One second. Okay, so they came with these beautiful covers, look at this one. I'm in love with this one right here. The color is so nice, and it actually would go nicely in this stage because I like using the dark blue in here, but I'm saving this for another time. But the list is exactly what I needed. So that I bought that from Annie Plans. Now these are the lists that came with the bundle of these. And they had a cover with the pink and dark blue, and then they had dark blue and then pink flowers. So I stuck them in here for my smaller list, as you see. And then these are the lists that she sent with this Annie Plans. So I've grown to love Annie Plans because she is so easy to print, and she's very nice too. So I just have a multitude of lists, and I have them paper clipped off so I can get to them easily. I always keep extras in here because, and you would not believe I was able to, right? You're so used to me having so much stuff I can't add anymore. I actually am able to have a lot of inserts. Now I'm going to show you, you're going to be surprised. I have 2 to 4 sets of year worth of inserts, and I'll show you what I mean. That may not have made sense. So I printed this vellum, totally cute. Christina, I'm sending you, I'm going to print some out and send you these. These are some of the covers I bought. I just love them. They're so cute. They're some of her older ones, I believe. So this is actually, it says projects, but this is more like goal setting. This is something new for me. This is also an insert Christina sent me that I was a little confused about. And this section is not finished, okay? Because I have a couple of others, and I'll do a whole video on each section like I did in my personal size, because there's a lot of changes. But these are called tending lists. Now this is something you do monthly, weekly, and daily, but make sure it keeps your focus on your goals of like what you want to do, and it's color coded. So I will actually be going through this with you guys pretty soon, but basically it makes you focus on what your goals are that you want to take action for the month, and then habits that you want to grow, ways to rest and recharge, which is very important. I'm trying to learn to do more of that. And then relationships you want to cultivate. And these are all things that are very important in my life right now. And this insert really helps. So I'm actually going to be adding some more, so I don't want to go too far into that. And then this cute little dashboard, and she's cute. Like I said, I'll leave below. I buy a lot from this girl's shop. She's just great. But I covered it in hollow paper from Hobby Lobby, and then put the Shine Sticker Studio bow in her hair. I just thought it was precious. This is everything. So this is my monthly section. I have a full year, believe it or not, but these were also sent to me by my darling Christina. She really helped me out. I'm telling you, I didn't have to spend as much money. I'd spent quite a bit, but not as much. And I color code my monthlies. This is this month thus far, and this is just my personal and work stuff. Oh, another thing, I'm able to have my work, personal, and social media in here. Now, I'm going to keep a lot of my social media more in here, but I'm able to do my scheduling in here. So, and my daughter's stuff. I'll show you. Just wait until I get to the tracking. You're going to be blown away. Okay, so, I mean, boom. Have a full year. That's something, you know, I always need. It's my calendar to be a full year, and I need it to be 2 months, 1 month on 2 pages. More vellum. Now this die cut is from Shine Sticker Studio, and notice I don't have a lot of die cuts in here. Die cuts do bulk up your planner, but I love the vellum because it adds pretty things without the bulk. But this one represents my friend in Norway, who's very close to me, and I love her so, so much. And we've developed such a great relationship online, and I never thought that I would have someone that I cared about as much as I do her, and growing with Christina, and of course my planner mom, Lisa Valles. But she has the matching one of this. So this is my tracking. This is probably the long-awaited tracking that you guys have been wanting to see. Now, I may need to do a whole video on this because it's a lot, but I'll run through it real quick. These are my reoccurring tasks from Peanut Planner Co., and I have them broken up into home, planner, work, personal, which also has my video monthly reoccurring tasks. More vellum. Now, this is super fun. My darling Christina sent me, sent me these tracking, and I thought it was really cool to have it like all here, so I'm able to track all kinds of stuff. So it has the full month right here, and then these, but as you know, I have a lot more tracking than I do, and you're going to be surprised that a lot of my tracking is not my weekly anymore. It's all here. So what I've done is, let's see, for 1 month of tracking, it's all of this. It's quite a few pages, and I'll show you. So here, this is my daughter's side. You know, all those pages that I had in my personal for her, like, chores and homework and mood, I've condensed it down to this 1 page. And she's able to keep up with everything. And I'm actually going to get her to, like, color the colors she wants and everything. And then this, I bought the pull-out. This is my favorite pull-out from Peanuts Planner Co. I just had to rebuy in the different size. So I've taken this, which is the daily tracker, and it's the full month on 1 page. I don't have to flip it over, okay?
So this side is the daily self-care things. Like I have like teeth, wash hair, you know, my basics. And then here I track my sleep. This may change, I think, next time. But on the back, I have, this is where I track my mood and productivity that I would do in the weekly. But boom, I have it here. And so I have the times of the day here, and then I'm able to track it. Look at that. And then I can color code it and things like that. And then, of course, I like doing my connected dots pretty much. So that's what I'll do here and here. So it'll look nice. So that's there, condensed down to one page. Before, I had everything across multiple pages. And then, of course, my gratitude. Now, she sent me this as well, which I'm very, very thankful for. But I have my gratitude here. And then I'll have inspirational quotes. And then a fitness tracker, which she also sent me as well. See, Christina's really hooked me up. Like, thank you so much. I'm kind of glad she's out of A6 because I can get all her goods. So I'm working out again because I have to, but I want to as well. I do better when I work out. My body's made to work out. I'm a very strong person, so when I don't, I go into depression and I just don't like it. So I'm working out again. I did yoga on that day, but I need to fill out. I'll be working out on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Anyway, so I have a fitness tracker. And then here, right now, I'm tracking my bills. But I may end up changing this to something else. We'll see. So that's all my tracking is in one spot. It's very helpful. And I actually have the full year. The full year of tracking in here. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Some more Keep Vellum. Now, this is interesting, you guys. These are an older Annie Plans printable. These were also sent to me by Christina. Thanks, girl. Again, I've always wanted these because they're so cute. But then I got out of that phase. And now I love them again. I decided to go ahead and print them and try. Okay? Because I've always been a horizontal girl, not very much vertical. But I love them. This is actually my work week. This is my work planning, I guess you could say. I am a swim coach and business owner, so during the school year, since I work in the school system, I only work twice a week at the pool. Well, 2, 3, 4 times a week, depending on the weekends, you know. So these stickers were custom made for me by Life and Lilies, these swim lessons, and I actually need to get her to make me some more. So if you're watching, girl, message me. I'm ready to pay for it, like right now. Like I need a huge bulk of them in this size. Anyway, so this is where I will be keeping up with both my jobs, like schedules, meetings, and all that stuff here. And I have like almost 3 months worth of stuff of these, so I have them ready because I usually schedule 2 months in advance. More vellum because it's adorable. More Annie Plans. Okay, so this is my other week. This is my personal week insert. I bought these. These are PS Planner Co., of course. And basically, this is more of like my next action week, where it has all the things I need to accomplish within the week, my tasks, my daily tasks, and then here I'm probably going to do either the videos that I film or the zone cleaning that I do. I may not have to do the zone cleaning here, but at least the videos that I film. And then the week on the side, I can track weather or whatever I decide to do. This is more personal and things I need to get done. And then this week is like all scheduling and work. So believe it or not, I have about 2 months worth in here as well. Okay, page marker. I actually made this a while ago, but I'm actually using it. I mean, it's self-explanatory. They're so cute. Post-its. These are functional date covers, and so I keep those just somewhere in here, and it holds my pen, a gray. This is an awesome gel pen, by the way. It's cute and it writes great. So the next part are some more cute vellum dailies. Now this calendar came with the insert, okay? You print out a month at a time, and you have a month here. So I've actually decided to use this as my social media
social media scheduling. Now, I do love the monthly in the Hobonichi because it has the grid. That's one thing I'm going to really miss about my monthly. I'm going to be honest. I love the Hobonichi, and I think Peanuts Planner Co. actually has one with a grid, so that may be something I can look into in the future, but I just really wanted to use what my darling Christina sent me and what I have. So this may even stay, I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go, but right now this is going to be a basic scheduling for social media. And then I have the weeklies here. I mean, oh shit, the dailies. So you have my week, and it's just the basic grid with, I mean, undated. That's just how I do my dailies. I don't need a fancy daily. I like to draw out my own. And there's days that you don't need anything and days you do. So, booyah, kasha. Bam! There you have it. So I have, I guess, a month's worth of dailies in here. And then more vellum. Okay, so my notes section, this is like everything else. I have phone numbers and things like this, but all my research and stuff goes in here as well. And that's all I have in here, and then passwords, and then cuteness. In the back I have my sticker pouch, my devotional pages, a die cut that I use as a bookmark sometimes, and index cards for my next action stuff if I decide to do that, and then a washi sample on a bow tab, business cards, and another die cut. And that's my March setup. And then stickers, more daily pages, and important papers. So, whew, how long is this? 36. So this is my March setup. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was kind of wild and crazy. I'm going to check over it one more time to see if it's something that I want to post, because sometimes I'll do it over again. I'm a free-flowing, non-edit type chick. So what you get is exactly what it is. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Remember to check out my darling Summer. She's quite amazing, and her channel is really, really fun and crafty. So I love you so much, Summer. Thanks for doing this collab with me. Christina, thanks for all the support and love. My darling Ingy from Norway, I love you. And all my beautiful kittens, you're amazing. And thanks for everything y'all have done for me and all the positive feedback and love. And until next time, bye.